Hello, everyone. Bill Adams, Realtor, Coldwell Banker Realty. Hey, I'm excited to be joined today by Jacque Zoccoli. Jacque is the LinkedIn and Global Impact Concierge at Network Builders Arizona. Jacque, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's fun to be here.
Hey, well, why don't we start out by you telling us about your business?
Well, my business is kind of like I'm a catalyst for spontaneous combustion.
All right.
That's the easiest way to say it because my passion is to get people together intentionally so that they can spark a relationship that is profitable. That's as simplified as I can possibly make it. And I do that through LinkedIn as well as globally in countries all over the world.
Wow. Okay. So how did you get into that business?
Well, the interesting thing was, in fact, it started in a Chamber of Commerce conference room, just as it is here, but not this one. And I looked and I said, I'm paying $250 for a plaque on my wall. This is not going to work for me. There has to be more to my business than this. So I started their networking groups in Fremont, the connection clubs, and then did it with all the chambers in the Bay Area and California, and then did it with a franchise. And as I left to come to Arizona, they said, what do we do with the referrals? Okay, I guess we're not through yet, are we? Because they didn't know how to build the relationships and what to do with it. They just decided that they could sit there and blurb all over everybody about the things that they wanted or what they were selling, and that didn't work. And so one day I was as a new business owner, this is very interesting, I'm going, I don't want to buy their insurance. I don't want to buy whatever it is they're selling, but I do want to be effective with them. I just didn't feel I feel like I was groveling for food when I talked to business people. So I was sitting one day in the spa and out in the back garden, and I looked up and I saw an airplane. And I said, first, how the heck they get those people up there? And then secondly, anything happened, that airplane, 200 people would be affected, obviously. And then I thought, one person knows 600. That's all I need to do, is to know one person. And it's who they know.
Right.
So I built a whole system, built a whole system on finding out what your expertise is, what your need is, and then I find a way to fulfill that need. So why would they go anywhere else if I was providing their referrals? And that's what's worked in my coaching.
Wow. Okay. Find out what somebody's need is and build a business around it.
Yeah, exactly. Find out their expertise and their needs. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for them to tell you what their need is. Then I know the people that can fulfill that need, or at least are on the same path that they're going on. And those would be called alliances. And those people are best because they make you word of mouth. They are targeting the same audience you are, but in a different way. You're not competing, and I love the new saying I've come up with. Don't compete, complete.
I like that.
That's the concept of alliances, is that you're not competing with them. What do you do different so you can work together toward the same audience? So that concept is what has built my, basically, network coaching is what it is.
And then they're able to bring that much more value to their clients.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So they're developing word of mouth pieces, is what they're doing.
So over the years with you evolving this and growing your business, there had to be some interesting, memorable times. A particular one you'd like to share with us?
Well, the most memorable was when I met a woman, started a group with a woman, and she's what we call an indigo. An indigo's here for the second time, and she has a clue what's happening. And she looked at me and she said, you don't know, do you? I don't know. What don't I know. And she says, "You're here to change humanity." I said, "What?" I cried all the way home.
Mm-hmm.
And I developed my mantra, which is my age justifies my wisdom. My developed clarity teaches the excitement of awareness and ignites the spark of action and change. And from then on, everything changed. And I went more global than anywhere else in communities all over the world, mostly in Africa, because I was in the Peace Corps in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly in Africa, to be able to bring people together and to manifest global solutions is what is the other part of me.
Uh-huh.
So that was the turning point in my life.
Mm-hmm. What have you found the greatest challenges to be?
Is for people to realize the power of alliances.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's the hardest. As 980 million people in LinkedIn, that LinkedIn does everything except jump up and down to give you resources, but people find that intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And yet the power of alliances and collaboration is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. When I started a group in Fremont, where this whole thing started, we had eventually everyone in the group dovetailed onto the next one's business. The realtor kind of started the whole thing, and he needed someone to do the windows. He needed someone to do the landscape, and then they needed to do printing for the marketing. And then by the time we got through, it was several $1 million that came from the group working together.
Yeah.
So collaboration is what's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I answered your question. We kind of went around the corner on that
Yeah.
one. I think we did.
No problem. What are you hearing from your clients? What are they saying about you?
Well, what they're saying is I've simplified the process amazingly and have given them a tool to be able to intentionally find who they want when they want. And it's brought in, I do their profile as well. That's where I start, is to, if you're going to be anywhere, you have to be seen, obviously, and it's
Right.
B2B basically in LinkedIn, at least to get to your alliance. It may be to another audience when you eventually get the alliance working. But what I bring to them is that clarity and the simplicity. LinkedIn will be able to give you who you want, but you need to know how to do that. So I make over their profile so that it is attractive and really they want to come to you. And then I sort out of those 980 million and the ones that are your connections and find the best ones for you and the formula on how to speak to them so that they want to engage with you. What is in your toolbox? Why would they want to? And that's where people are overcome. They said, well, it's so simplified. Yeah, it is. It's really a simple formula. It's up to you to talk to them now. So I show them the one-to-one and what to say in that whole thing. And then I have a workshop afterwards on how to leverage those alliances in LinkedIn. You've got them, and instead of just, I'll refer you, nice, next. No, it's the fact of how to really leverage them on a weekly basis so that LinkedIn, Google, everybody pays attention because you are paying attention to each other. So those are some of the things.
Yeah, pretty much harnessing the power that's already out there.
Exactly. Knowing how to do it simply. You don't have to spend 3 hours a day on it. Basically twice, maybe 3 times a week. I set my whole posts up on a Saturday. I get them all done so that they're scheduled to go. I don't have to worry about them anymore. Real simple.
So what motivates Jacque?
What motivates me is somebody with a cause. That's probably the best way, because I come into the conversation different than most. My main desire is to figure out what you need. Like I said, expertise and needs.
Yeah.
And then my little brain goes crazy and realizes how many people, it just funnels in. That's what gets me going. That's what I love, is to have somebody say, well, I need, yes,
There you
what's
go.
your need? Yes, I'm here. So that is what keeps me going.
That's great. So with your business, there's got to be time for Jackie. What does Jackie do for fun?
Anything that has to do with nature. I don't go out and climb mountains, but give me a nice place where there are trees and grass and something green, and water would be even better. I'd love to sit there for hours. I love nature. I love graphics. I also do graphics, marketing materials.
Mm-hmm.
When I started out, I created marketing materials with CorelDRAW and PageMaker, and and the community college system. So I still do graphics. I create cards and all different types of things for friends. So that's my relaxation. I love to travel, though most of my travel is on Zoom at this point, and I don't know, about 20 countries in the world. So I would like to at some point. I know that I have at least 20 countries, maybe 25, that will welcome me with open arms.
There you go. All right. Well, it sounds like you have a great life, from business and personal. I greatly appreciate you spending time with us today, Jackie.
Thank you.
And hey, folks, if you want to learn how to benefit from alliances, grow your business, Jackie's the person that you need to reach out to. This is Bill Adams, Coldwell Banker Realty. Thank you.